What expert is actually a total moron? Dr. Phil. Literally any financial expert on social media. Someone made a simulation of buying Jim Cramer's pics and one would have lost a ton of money. The experts on Married at First Sight. They average less than a 10% success rate in matching couples. IDK if this is in the scope of this, but most of the internet guru, social media jackasses that people worship these days because of the stupid flashy lifestyle hustle grind bullshit they flaunt non-stop. Grant Cardone, Tai Lopez, etc., fuck those guys. There were several cases in Germany. After some school shootings, the media tried to make video games responsible for that. They made TV specials about it, Frontal 21, and brought up the shooter, Warcraft 3, and made a voiceover with Shoot Until the Aliens Come. The shown footage was from StarCraft Brood War. Also, the expert they interviewed was an old woman called Regine Pfeiffer, sitting in her kitchen with flower tapestry, labeled as video game expert. Dr. Oz. Art Vandelay. Pretty sure he isn't a marine biologist or an architect. The guy that can disarm any weapon. I forgot what his name is, but he's on TikTok. Update: Detroit survival training. The people pushing the manifest wealth bullshit. ETA, and of course the gullible show up to defend it. Yeah, guys, that's not going to make money just magically appear in your bank account. Pretty much all of the YouTube alpha male dating advice weirdos. Like, dude, you're 20, stop wearing a suit and tie and worrying about ring codes. It's weird. Also, none of those pickup tips will ever work. Oprah. I'll never forget her episode of her show when she was telling us that the animals are coming into our communities and they're dangerous. Her example was a moose in Alaska at the children's playground. I'm like, you know we're actually moving into animal territory, right? They were there first, and who puts themselves on the cover of their own magazine on every single issue? Seems like someone who would do that has some brain problems. The Bogdanov twins. They weren't experts who became quacks over time, they were frauds from the start, using negligent peer review standards to get total nonsense published in legitimate journals, then using those publishing credentials to position themselves as education personalities. It worked. The two became celebrities, but I think are better known as a meme at this point. Jim Cramer. My mother. She stuck her finger in my drink today because it helps the fizz go away. Got mad when I wasn't thirsty anymore. The wild-haired dude from Ancient Aliens. He has no qualifications. He worked the bodybuilding circuit beforehand. Just cause you can tell Dan Green is an astronomic powerlifter, doesn't make you an expert on what Type 3 civilizations would feel about us. Anyone on Facebook who claims essential oils are the cure to everything and that they know it's the truth because they read a book one time. What was that book about? Not important. Have some tea tree oil. Joel Osteen, Dr. Oz, and Dr. Phil. BTW. Just as a side, while Dr. Phil isn't a licensed psychologist, the fact he still has his PhD, he is still on paperwork a doctor of clinical psychology. He just can't legally practice. Steven Seagal, skip. Wall Street bets. They're super funny though. Just don't take investment tips from them.